Number 11.
First pitch of the game is taken for ball one as we get underway at 7-11 tonight. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. Eric Ibar will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
That evens it up, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Freddie Freeman takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There goes Ibar. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Kelly Johnson will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Grounded back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Adonis Garcia will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy one to lay off of.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Atlanta leads it 1-0. Julio Teheran, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
And there's the familiar stride of Ichiro as he makes his way to the box to start the home half of inning number 1. Over to his left is Markakis, but this will find his seats out of play. Tehran into his motion. Here he comes 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bourne has a read on it. 1 away. Now a chance here from Fenway to take a look at John Farrell's starting lineup card. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
I think you really have to be patient in this one. Work the count, take some pitches, and then put the ball in play. I think you're going to have to try to manufacture runs 1 base hit at a time.
This one's hit deep out to left center field. In there, a base hit.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. EK, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
And the silver lining to that is that they do have their ace going here tonight. He's what folks used to call the stopper. You know, the guy you turn to when you need to break a losing streak. So it's all on his shoulders here tonight.
David Ortiz will stand in for the first time. Currently 3rd in the league in RBIs.
Well, and you know, guys, he's also been awesome at scoring runs. He's right up there with the leaders in that category as well.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Does he dare go fastball here 2-0?
I think he's got to.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and whale.
And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them home. The tying run is in to score from second. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Xander Bogaerts will stand in right on the heels of a 4-for-5 ball game a night ago.
Well, Matty just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
Back goes Bourne, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now 3-1. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. A solo home run off the bat of Dustin Pedroia. And with it, the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go.
Joe Mauer is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hit hard towards center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Travis Shaw will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0-for-4 in the victory last night.
Well, baseball can be a humbling game. Yesterday wasn't a good day for him, but over the season, he's hitting over 300.
Johnson in foul ground. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Back goes Markakis, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Here's Brock Holt now. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Inciarte is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park. The Red Sox lead it 6-1. A.J. Pierzynski will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Hey, you never know. Things might be looking up for this guy. He's hitting over 300 in his last 10 games, even though his season average doesn't look that good.
Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pulled toward right center field. Ichiro on the move. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Nick Markakis comes to the plate looking to flip the script. His bat has gone ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And no shot to get this. It's off the monster. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
I'm not so sure he was intending to go this way. It looked like he was just a little bit late on a fastball right there, which is pretty easy to understand against a guy who throws as hard as this guy does. But it definitely works out for him as he winds up at second base with a double off the wall.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Jace Peterson will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Markakis will take the turn and head for home. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time.
On the money.
1 left for Atlanta. They trail 6-1. Ichiro Suzuki will start things off in the home second, and they got to be licking their chops after that first inning output.
Yeah, and I think if you're a guy getting your second at-bat of the game and it's only the second inning,
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So it's Ichiro muscling up with a solo shot, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Mookie Betts is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Tehran's ready. 1-0 on its way. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Hanley Ramirez strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bourne is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. David Ortiz will try to pick up where he left off. He doubled home a couple his first time around.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And Ortiz hits one high in the air, and this one is going to be long gone. Home run. A solo home run for David Ortiz. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Alexi Agondo is going to come on now here in just the second inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here. Xander Bogaerts is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitters count. 2-0.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Bourne. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Ender Inciarte will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just pack away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down.
Eric Ibar comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Therefore, it is Ichiro, and he's got it for out number 2. Settling in now, Freddie Freeman. He reached on a single in his first try. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Dustin Pedroia digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable.
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. So here's Joe Mauer. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's set down, 1 away.
Now batting,
Travis Shaw digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Well, these guys aren't wasting a whole lot of time up there. They've taken an aggressive approach here early in the count, and it's paid off for them through the first few innings.
Here comes the first pitch. Brock Holt is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Kelly Johnson is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Hard hit ball to second. There is Pedroia. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
now batting,
Striding into the box, Adonis Garcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
now batting, catcher, A.J. Pierzynski.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Betts on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They trail big. It's 9-1. Back to the top of the order now, and in steps the dangerous Ichiro.
RedSox, right fielder, number 51.
First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0. Hit hard towards second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. Mookie Betts will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. But they will still get the lead runner at second, so no double play, but boy, very fortunate to record the first out there. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. He's running again. On the ground up the middle. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. David Ortiz stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Oh, and guys, he absolutely hammered that pitch. When you're talking about a long home run, they all count the same, but goodness gracious, was that thing hit.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
I don't know about this one. Not exactly an ideal situation to run. You've got a left-handed batter up there. You're not really gaining a whole lot with 2 outs anyway. But heck, if you think you can make it, who am I to argue?
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Ibar is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come. And here is Nick Markakis now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. Well, they should.
Ripped down the first base line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Drilled right back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Be safe.
Into the box, Michael Bourne. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Jace Peterson will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he will somehow keep his eye on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 1. Ender Inciarte will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Braves strand 1. They trail big. It's 9-1. Xander Bogaerts will get things going for the Red Sox with Dustin Pedroia to follow. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Inciarte's there. He's got it one away. One away, and here's the 2008 AL MVP, Dustin Pedroia. And he continues to swing the bat well as this is into center field for his third hit of the ball game.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Joe Mauer will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first two at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled high in the air out to right field. There to take it is Markakis, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Travis Shaw strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Shot toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in there. Shea Simmons is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. So it's back to the top of the order now, and in steps the dangerous Ichiro. Looking to minimize the damage here. Drilled to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox strike for a run on the... Eric Ibar will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman stands in as he looks at a called strike.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. But getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Too high. 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Third baseman number
Ready
24.
now, Kelly Johnson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
3-0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove there.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Mookie Betts will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the 6th. And with David Ortiz lurking around the corner, we see a left-hander start to get loose out in that bullpen. He's set. Here it comes. High pop-up. Freeman is there for it. One down.
The third baseman, number 13, Hanley Ramirez.
Hanley Ramirez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Skied into straightaway right. Markakis is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. David Ortiz will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. High and deep to straightaway right. Bourne ranging back. Still going back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Adonis Garcia is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Right side, hit hard. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Now batting, catcher, A.J. Pierzynski.
A.J. Pierzynski will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Hit well on the ground to first. To second for 1. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
Right fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Markakis. He singled his last time up. Hit hard toward the right side. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. The throw into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Center fielder, number 2.
Michael Bourne will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Shaw comes up with it, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. Xander Bogaerts will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence. He's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Ibar is under it to tuck this one away, and it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the 7th. Dustin Pedroia will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
The catcher, number 7.
Joe Mauer will stand in. He flew out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Ibar for 1. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first as that will end the inning. 1 hit's all they get. Jace Peterson will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
First offering on its way. Ender Inciarte comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the 2-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
Calling for it, Holt, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Eric Ibar will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Pedroia has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Alex Torres will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Travis Shaw strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Travis Shaw.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Johnson charging this one on to first by Johnson, and it's in time, 1 away.
Now batting.
Brock Holt gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. There's Peterson. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting the right
Ichiro Suzuki steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. He pulls this one into right, lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one. Digging in, Mookie Betts. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball left side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from Beantown, Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Freddie Freeman will start it off here in their half of the 9th, and no sign of a reliever. They're going to let him try to finish this one off.
Well, he's been brilliant so far, so why not see if he can take it the distance? It just doesn't happen these days very often.
Kelly Johnson stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Tap foul at home plate. Nobody out, runner on first. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Adonis Garcia gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ramirez has room in foul territory. 2 down. A.J. Pierzynski comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Holt sprinting after it, and this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Dustin Pedroia. What a performance he turned in. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs.